What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It is Miesha B here, back at it again with another video, aka The Bold Budgeter. So today we are doing a cash stuffing, and we are stuffing from my latest check from February 1st, $550. $60 of it at the very end will be going towards my gas, but that doesn't really have an envelope for me so much as it just goes into my wallet. So we are going to be starting off with our cash envelopes. And our cash envelopes are the sections or the envelopes where we go into the most frequently, taking money in and out of, because this is like our spending money. So we are starting off with eating out, and we are adding $5. So over the course of this month, I was doing the Daniel fast. So I was not eating anything that had sugar, fried, dairy. It was literally just whole grains, fruit and vegetables. So I really wasn't eating out that much. However, once my fast ended, I did spend a little bit of money on honey grow, which I told y'all I was going to do when I went to Philadelphia. So right now we have $45 in eating out. We're going to add 5 to make it 50. And let's see what we have here. So we have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45. We're just going to add a 5 for 50. 20, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I really feel like that's all I need, right? It's like $50 to eat out over the next 2 weeks now that I'm able to eat the food that I want to eat again. All right, so going out, we had 65. At some point, it went from $115 to $85, and I really don't know what happened. I was just trying to like reconcile my cash envelopes, and that's just a question. So what I'll do is I'll go back into my expense tracker, the one that I do online, just to see if I can find that missing amount between here and here to kind of like make sense of things. But right now we should have $65, and then we're gonna add 10 for 75 altogether. How are you guys feeling? You all feeling, not you guys, because, you know, it's not just guys here. Happy Black History Month, 50, 60, 65, and we are adding 10. It is just such a busy month. I actually stayed home from work today, and I don't feel guilty about it, which typically happens. So I'm proud of myself there, and I'm just making sure that I'm like prioritizing myself in rest, especially during Black History Month, just because I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed lately. As you see here, I have like my stress relief, eucalyptus and spearmint essential oil candle. I've been like smelling like fresh flowers because I don't know, my body has been holding on to a lot of like tension lately, and I'm feeling like my nervous system is not overwhelmed, but like getting there. So I'm just trying to be proactive and taking care of myself and taking rest, and like when I'm not feeling great, not trying to push through, but really like taking this time to have a soft life. So 75, 50, 60, 70, 75, and going out. Oh my gosh, of course there's a freaking helicopter going over me right now. So, okay, sorry guys. All right, me, myself, and Bay, $0, y'all. There's nothing in here because we've been doing the thing. So I'm just going to add 50. 50. That was simple. Okay. I do have a new retie, so this only has $20 in it. So we're gonna add our normal 60 for a total of 80. So 50, 60, it's kind of all together, 50, 70, 80 for hair. Yay, hair. I'm gonna put a picture. I have this like hairstyle in right now, but it makes me look like I'm like 16, which is just wild to me. Okay, blessing. I bought lunch for some of my coworkers. It was at 20. Now we took out 20 and we're at 0. So I'm just gonna add in 5, and that's gonna be 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. we want to be a blessing where we can be. So even if, like, you know, it's not all the money in the world, I do like to give if I have, just to, you know, be generous. And I'm from the mindset, there was this really great book that book club read, actually, The Richest Man in Babylon, and it talks about in the beginning that generosity is something that doesn't harm you. And I think so much of, you know, the faith-based community is like this idea that you give until, like, it's sacrificial in a way. And I believe in that, you know, for Christ, but we also have an obligation to ourselves and our family, especially our family, to take care of our family. So outside of Christ and outside of my tithes and my offerings, I do like to give in a way that is meaningful, but doesn't take away from, like, my goals and my calling and just my financial journey. So I try to give at least something outside of, again, my tithing and my offering, just to add a little bit in my everyday life. But anyway, now we are doing self-care. Oh my goodness, sorry, this is raggedy. So we have 100, and now we're going to add 20 for a total of 120. Self-care, this is the envelope right here: 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. This is the envelope that I love the most because it just allows me to care for myself. And as I told y'all, your girl has been going through it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20. Work has been a little bit difficult. I've been having some interesting behaviors from some of my students that have been a little more explosive than usual. So just trying to manage that and not take it personal has been difficult. And then just growing pains in life in general has been a little bit of a challenge, but you know, you're working through it. So groceries, I took out $10 for some apples and honey, and then that brought us to $210. We're going to be adding $55, which will bring us to $265. So let's make sure we have $210 in here. And I just closed that. And y'all, I finally ran out of my Target gift card. So I actually am going to be going to the grocery store to pick up some things right after this video. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10. So yes, 210. So I'm finally going to be going into this. And this will really be the first time since December 3rd, really. So all of you who are hesitant about, you know, those Target 10% off gift cards and you live near a Target, please do, because it's been literally a month since I had to dig deep in here. Oh wait, no, I did at one point $35, but like, what is that? That's like nothing. So, okay, let's add our 55. So we're taking a 50 and a 5. And let's count this bad boy up for 265. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 265. Perfect. Whoo, chale, we are getting through. So here we are all stuffed for eating out, going out, me, myself, and Bay, hair, blessings, self-care, and groceries. So now we are going to do our sinking funds. Now, my sinking funds, again, are less common for me to go in and out of unless, like, there is a purchase that I am anticipating. But essentially, this is where you save money for a specific goal, and you take it out once you reach that goal. Although y'all will see once we get to travel, it's just been an interesting year when it comes to travel that this is not the case, but that's all right. So we're going to start out with our cabin fund. And right now we have $1,127 in our cabin fund, and that's why we have that fake 1,000. What I'm going to do is actually add a $100 bill to bring the total to $1,290.90, and that extra like dollar amount from the 27 to the 90 something includes, I have $30 in cash in here right now, right? And then this other amount is because of the high yield savings account that I'm in. It's just interest. So yes. So we have 100, and then this will be 30. Then we have the $2, if you guys remember from the replacement bills with the stars that I just keep in here. So what I'm going to do, because I confused myself and I'm sure I'm confusing you all, is just deposit this like money in the bank account, and then at 2,000 we'll start again, because then it will be a clean number for me to put the $1,000 mock bill. So sorry for the confusion, y'all. I will put a screenshot picture of what's in this cabin, but again, I like to keep it in a high yield savings account just because it's over $1,000, and although it's only like a couple of dollars that I'm making, it's still extra money. So any extra money, I am welcoming it, I'm encouraging it. So that's why this is in a high yield, especially because, you know, I'm trying to reach $10,000. So obviously I don't want to keep that all in a cash envelope. I want to be gaining money off of my money. So that is why this one is like weird hybrid situation of a sinking fund envelope and also a sinking fund savings account. Okay. So car has put me through it. I needed a new license, new registration, new title, everything you could think of. You name it in the Shirley Caesar voice, child. So that brought us down to $23.50. And now we're going to add 50 to get back on track for $73.50. So let's count to make sure there's 23. As we see, 21, 2, 3, and then the 50 cents is right here. Okay, so we are going to add 50. Let's take a 50. And this should be 73.50. So 50, 71, 2, 3. And then our 50 cents is in the envelope. Okay, so now we're going to do some story time with travel, y'all. So y'all remember how we were supposed to go to Philly and stay in a hotel and go out to eat. So unfortunately, I ended up going by myself, which was a little sad. But Artie was just like drained and just didn't want to go anymore, and I just didn't feel right, really. Wasting $240. So I did go by myself, and my little sister came and stayed with me. For context, she's 6, so it was like a cute little sleepover and time for us to spend together. So I'm glad that I still went, because otherwise I just feel like that would have been so wasteful. And again, like when you're given stuff to steward, you want to use it in a way that is meaningful. So for me, just leaving a hotel room empty was just not going to sit right with my spirit. And again, it wasn't just about the monetary amount, it was just the idea of being wasteful. So that is the $240 for the hotel. It was a beautiful hotel. I had a great time. I was very relaxed. They had an indoor pool, so I was able to go swimming the 2 nights that I was there, or I guess the one night, which was Saturday night and Sunday morning. I went swimming by myself on Friday night. Then my sister and my father joined me for breakfast, and then after that we went swimming on Sunday. So, you know, it was worth it. But we need to build this back up because it's at 125, so we're adding 50 for it to be 175. And like, you know, on this channel, I'm just here to be super transparent, because life is hard enough already without people trying to make you feel bad because your life isn't together, when in reality, none of our lives are together. So hope you guys, you know, relate a little bit, not to being sad. I don't want anyone to be sad, but just relate to like things not going as planned and trying to make the best out of a situation. So 120, 25, and we are adding 50 for 175. So 150, 70, 75. Okay. And then up next we have laptop. Laptop is getting 50. We had 50, so the total will be 100. And again, I need a new laptop because mine is so rinky and dinky, y'all. I have to show y'all what I'm struggling with. 20, 30, 40, 50. And with reading this new book, Everyone Should Be a Millionaire, I just feel like, girl, you need to do better. Like, can we please do better than struggling with this rinky-tinky like laptop? Like, what is this? Get it together. Okay, so this should be 50. Let's see. 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, that was just like the Circus Soleil. So let's try that again. 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, and let's put this together to make sure we have our total of 100. So anyway, like I was saying, like Quit Like a Millionaire, you're supposed to embrace and welcome in wealth and do things that are like $1,000,000 decisions. So for example, me holding on to this rinky dinky laptop is not a $1,000,000 decision because it takes longer to do things. It processes my videos a little bit longer, and time is money. So basically, the argument is that you spend money on things that give you your time back, right? Like that is the ultimate investment is your time because you can never get it back. And if you have more time, you have more ability to make more money. You have more time to like relax and have self-care and to take care of yourself. And all those little things matter. So we are getting it together to cash flow, which just means to pay cash for a new laptop. So 20, 40, 50, 60. What in the world? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, sorry, 80, 90, 100. Okay. So 100 in laptop. We're getting there slowly but surely. But I'm hoping with my next overtime check, aka per session, I'll be able to make a little bit more of a dent in laptop, travel, and cabin fund. All right, clothes and shoes. Last time we had 50. We're adding 50 for 100. And the reason that I am making I made an envelope for this was really because I need some what is it called? It's like a wardrobe capsule, right? I wear the same things to work, like just change things in and out, and it just makes my life easier. But I would like to dress up a little bit, you know, going to vacation or going out and things like that. All right, so we have 20, 40, 45, 50, and we're going to add in another 50. So let's see. What are we going to do? 10, 20, 40. How many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. 20. Wait. Okay, this is the 50 that was already in there. 20, 30. How do I want to play this? How much did I say I was giving? Oh, 60. What is this? 20, 40. What in the world? 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. So let me just do a 10 to make my life easier right now and figure out where I went wrong. So this should be getting, like I said, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50 for a total of 100. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100. Okay, so somewhere along the way in my math got jacked up because I am missing some money because this is only 45. So I'm missing $15 somewhere. So hold on, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45 for gas. But gas was supposed to get 60. So, Okay, guys, this is where I messed up. Clothes was supposed to get 35, but I gave it 50. So we're gonna just go back in and fix that mistake. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. So we'll take out 15. There we go. And then this is 35. Oh my goodness. What a mess. I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. Like, I know I can count, but clearly copying is my issue. So this will be 85. Okay, so let's We took out the 15, hold on, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. Okay, there we go. So clothes and shoes gets 85. Whew, chale. I was like, I know for a fact there's no way that I could count this money out loud and then make that mistake. So I can count, y'all. Whew. The bold budgeter can count. Talk about how bad that would have been, right? Like, girl, get it together. Okay. So now we should have 60 for gas. And let's see. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. And again, gas will go straight into my wallet. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Perfect. All right, so $60 for gas. So, whew. Okay, so $60 for gas. So that was $550 fully stuffed, and this will bring me over into February 15th, which is my next paycheck, and then I should be getting another one around like February 19th-ish for my overtime. So I'm anticipating 2 more checks for this month, and hopefully to make a little bit more gains, like I said, with those specific categories around laptop, travel, and cabin especially. And then also using that money for investments, because as you see, none of the money here went towards investments, but I will do a $0 budget with my next paycheck, specifically my overtime, because that's more disposable income. So there's a little bit more flexibility with like where I could put things, and I think that could be helpful for people. So in the meantime, in between time, thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Be blessed and stick to your budget in the best way you know how. Peace, 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 peace.